Prior to the opening of Hamon Arts Library in November of 1990, SMU's art collections were housed throughout the campus. The vision of Hamon was to assemble these collections into one library that served the academic needs of the faculty and students in the Dallas arts community. This library would not have been possible without the generosity of many who shared this vision. In honor of her late husband, Jake, Nancy Hamon's $5 million gift launched the campaign. Other donors gave generously: the Hahn family, the McDermott family, Kahn family, Lucy Ann Crane, and other donors. The collections of the Hamon Arts Library center largely on the programs in the Meadows School of the Arts. Currently, the library's collections include over 180,000 materials. These collections and the subject librarians support the research of faculty and students in the undergraduate and graduate programs in the Meadows School of the Arts.
The Jerry Bywater Special Collections Wing opened with the Hamon in November of 1990. It started out with the papers of Jerry Bywaters, an SMU graduate, a longtime art administrator, professor, and artist here in Dallas. The papers of Paula and Viola Van Catwick, who were longtime music teachers here. He was Dean of Music at SMU. And the Mary McCord, Edith Renshaw collection on the performing arts. After those collections were put here, in the ensuing really about 10 years, we got the papers of Otis and Velma Davis Dozier, who were artists and close friends of Jerry Bywaters. The papers of Octavio Medellin, who was a sculptor here in Dallas, also a good friend of Dozier and Bywaters. And the Potter Art Metal Studio drawings. The performing arts, we got the papers of actress Greer Garson, who lived here in Dallas, as well as the papers of her close friends, Jake and Nancy Hamon. The collection is housed in a climate control vault. We've got close to 10,000 short and feature films in 16mm and 35mm. Some of the more notable holdings are an early copy of Alfred Hitchcock's first film from 1926, The Pleasure Garden. Also the Tyler, Texas Black Film Collection. Also we have the films that were donated from the personal collection of Gene Autry and by Joe Camp, who was the mastermind of the Benji film series in the 1970s.
By digitizing and presenting our collections online, we have an immediate impact on research, creative, and scholarly activities at SMU and globally.
From the point of view of the graduate student who is looking for resources not only in the library but outside in the world. And many of us are researching things that are very specific, very new to the field, and many times we don't have the resources here, so we have to look somewhere else. And the librarians are key in doing that.
Hamon Arts Library is a real treasure for the Meadows School. I mean, in terms of providing print and digital and audio and video. It's one of the first places I always want to show people that visit Meadows because it's such a beautiful and inviting space.
Universities in general and the Meadows School of the Arts in particular are dealing with a lot of really interesting and dramatic changes in higher education today. And the Hamon Arts Library is right there with them. We've done a lot of renovations in response to faculty and student requests. We've created a lot of space for them to collaborate because that is the new way of working together. I really think that our eponymous donor Nancy Hamon would just be so delighted with the direction that the library is going these days. We know that Nancy loved things to be beautiful, and so just look around the library. Isn't it a gorgeous space today? With all the exciting programs, the artists, the talent that the Meadows School is turning out, the Hamon Arts Library is going to be right there supporting them.